Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to the Enlightened Path. I am Rihanna Nicole, and this is your October 2018 general reading. So, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And because these are general messages, guys, I don't know what area we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be just as surprised as you. So, Cancer, let's go ahead and get started, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and lay your spread for you, and I'm going to position the camera. I want to give a shout out to everyone that booked with me during September's 10-day sale. It was such a success, guys, and so many of you booked readings. We will do another one in October, so stay tuned for the announcement. Cancer, your first card out, 8 of Rods. Page of Cups. At the base of the reading, we see the 8 of Swords. Recent past, we get the Knight of Rods. Crowning is the 3 of Pentacles. Coming towards you, the Page of Swords. And your self spot in October, the 6 of Swords. In your environment, we have the Magician. In your 9th spot, we have Strength. And final outcome, Ace of Pentacles. Good job, Cancer. Okay. Bottom of the deck, what do we see? The World card. Oh, no, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, guys. Still very, very exciting. Wheel of Fortune. Good job. Good job. Oh, and look what's under. The Sun. Okay, not bad. So, let me just see what I see. Before we clarify anything, Cancer, I'm definitely seeing a situation where there's something here with communication. Communication that's back and forth between you and another, possibly a younger water sign. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. For some of you, this is communication that has been blocked. I'm also feeling for some, not all. For some of you, there's something with a apology that's being offered, where either you're offering an apology to someone where communication has been cut off, or they're finally reaching out and offering an apology to you. I'm also feeling like there's been this feeling of isolation, and that in the past this was a situation where there wasn't much stability. We do have this fire energy with the Knight of Rods. The Knight of Rods could definitely represent a fire sign such as Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But with the Knight of Rods, this is kind of sporadic energy. This is like in and out, in and out. There's not a lot of stability here with the Knight of Rods. Can be quite passionate though. I'm definitely feeling like there's been some restriction between you and this person. Not only has communication been cut off, but this could definitely be a situation where there's been no contact whatsoever, meaning there's this feeling of I left you alone, or this person decided to leave you alone in some way. We see you planning in October, Cancer, with the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you could definitely be working on something with schooling, certificates, researching. I see like a lot of paperwork, of course, but whatever you're doing, this is to increase financial stability for you. Researching how to become more abundant here. It's the start of it. The good thing about it is your final outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like if you're researching, you're in school, you are working on some sort of certification, something that would increase finances in October, you are going to see this increase because this is your final outcome, the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is that gift of abundance from up above, right? Oh God, I hope the glare is not too bad for you guys. I'm definitely seeing some news coming in with this this Page of Swords. But the thing about the Page of Swords, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Ace of Swords. It's probably going to come out. We're going to see. With the with the Page of Swords, there's definitely like some information that's coming in, or you are observing. Someone could be observing you and collecting information. But because this is the energy that's coming towards you, I definitely feel like there's some sort of information that you receive that helps you. We also have this energy in your self spot. This is you, and it's swords. So, you know, this is mental energy. So this is a rational exit of sorts. The Six of Swords is moving from an unstable or rocky situation, rocky waters, to more calmer shores, right? I feel like some of you could definitely be departing. There could also be some sort of movement here, like physical movement for some of you, where we see in October some of you making some sort of either move from one situation to another, or a physical move from one location to another. Around you, we have the Magician. So this lets me know that you have everything that you need to manifest what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Cancer, this is very, very positive. In your ninth spot, you've got strength. This is the card of Leo, but this showing in your ninth spot is Cancer, you're being hopeful. You know, you're hoping that you have enough willpower, enough strength to persevere, to push through, to reach, you know, to accomplish and reach this goal, which you're working on here with the Three of Pentacles in October. And I definitely feel like you're going to get there, okay? Keep going. Keep going. So let's go ahead and start to clarify some of the things that we're seeing. Again, all of this is very positive because you get the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, this is the energy that kind of governs the spread. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about old things moving out and new things being gifted and moved into your life. The wheel turns in your favor, okay? And it's in the upright. We're not seeing any delays here. And even more positive, we've got the Sun. So some of you, there could be a Leo in the mix with you, because we see Leo's cards, both of them. The Sun and the card of Strength are both Leo, okay? So some of you could have a Leo that's in the mix, that's helping you. And there could also be this feeling of, I'm working really, really hard, and there's a lot on my plate, and I'm trying to get to this new, wonderful, wonderful beginning, right? Another ace that we're seeing. Cancer, I feel really good for you. Like, I feel really, really good for you, okay? So let's clarify and see what other details we can pull here. I want to see about this communication that comes in. So look at that, Cancer. I'm going to show you how I'm seeing it. Oh my goodness. So Cancer, the Chariot, which is this card, which one is my finger on? Things are backwards on my end, y'all. Okay, so this is the Lovers, and it's in reverse. It is Gemini. And then we have the Chariot. Cancer, this is your energy, and it's upside down. So both of these came out upside down when looking at this communication that we see at the center of the reading, okay? Cancer, I feel like what we're seeing could have been definitely a split where between you and, you know, someone that you would have had a relationship with. The Lovers always feel like an intimate relationship, guys. Something went wrong here, and I feel like communication was definitely cut off. It could be you or this other party that is now coming in and apologizing. When I see this particular page and this particular deck, it always feels like an apology. Whereas the Knight for me always feels like an offer of some sort. I'm feeling apologies. So October could be a time definitely where communication is started again between you and possibly another water sign, another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, where you guys haven't been talking and all of a sudden there's communication or there's this apology from you or from them. The Eight of Swords, again, is that feeling isolated, feeling stuck, feeling restricted. If this person wasn't, had cut you out, you could definitely feel restricted in some way. Okay. For those of you that are not new to the channel, you probably saw that and there's a card on the floor, so I have to get, this happens a lot for those people that are new to the channel. Give me 1 second. Okay. So we get the Nine of Cups. So I feel like communication for you would definitely be kind of wish fulfillment now. I also feel like this person could have been your other cup. There could be this feeling of isolation, restriction, being stuck. For some of you, I keep hearing slighted. If you know what that word means, feeling slighted by this person. I feel like coming out of this energy is something that you want. In the past, with this Knight of Rods energy, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it would not have been stable. Look, okay. So I'm going to take the two that are upright. Look, y'all. And because it wasn't stable, we get the Hangman. And the Hangman is in reverse. So this lets me know, and then you get the Eight of Cups too. I feel like this is something where it was on and off, on and off, on and off. At one point, this would have been a situation, God, Cancer, I feel like this was a situation where either you or they were not in a place, not ready to be stable, and someone did this, which is the regrettable exit for me. Having to leave, the Eight of Cups, leaving a situation at which there's been a lot of emotion and a lot of time and a lot of energy and love invested into it, and walking away from it because, one, it's not stable. Two, there continue to be these pauses and activities where we're stuck and then it's on, but when it's on, it's not stable. It's just really weird. There were two others, but I'm not going to take them. They flip face down. The Three of Pentacles is the energy that we see you really focusing on in October. And again, this is about planning. This is about making the preparations to become more financially stable. We have one that flips here. I am going to take it. Some of you are doing some research because you could be a little unclear about how to proceed, right? There could also be some information that's come to you that you're having to do the research on because what you're finding out is that wasn't the right way or that wasn't accurate. The instructions or the information that was given to you. Also, for some of you, with this being the King of Swords and it being in reverse, you could be dealing with a air sign that could be quite harsh, okay? And air is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but not just harsh. This person, when the King of Swords is in reverse, not only are they cutting with their words, but they're usually the kind of person that would be abusing their position, abusing power. Someone that just is on a daily basis just collecting really bad karma for themselves. So that person could be in your midst, or you could be really just trying to get the facts right and doing some research there as to how to do this the correct way. But I definitely feel like keep looking, keep searching for the facts, keep searching for the correct information, for whatever project or for whatever it is that you're doing, that you're trying to build stability with. keep going, because I definitely feel like this Page of Swords is a good omen for you. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Okay, so we're looking at the Page of Swords. What we see is the Nine of Rods in reverse. This means that, you know, the dropping of the wall, right? Someone no longer being in defense. I definitely have this feeling of, for those of you that are searching for information in October, what you were blocked out of before will become readily available. Or for those of you that needed information from someone else, they now will all of a sudden be able to, not be able, be willing to give you that information. For those of you where this is more about love for you, I feel like now someone um, may be able to meet you where you stand and be a little bit more cooperative. But I also feel like it will come after careful observation. It's almost like this: before I leave this position, this person could be watching you, really kind of studying and paying attention to what you're doing and what you're saying before going into this energy. So Cancer, make sure you're on the up and up if this is a love situation, because I'm definitely feeling like some of you could be getting the side eye, especially if this is reconciliation that we're looking at. I'm going to grab one more for the energy that's coming towards you in October. Okay. Nine of Swords. It's something that you're worried about. I feel like, so whatever it is that's got you really, really nervous and really, really shaky, this here for me is always an indication. This is like what I see when it's the advice is to stop worrying, to be more positive. Stop worrying, be more positive, be more optimistic. It's not going to turn out as ugly and as dreadful as you're fearing. So that, guys, find the situation in your life at which you're feeling this way. Know that you need to stop feeling that way, and you'll probably know exactly what is in store for you in October, okay? Again, you know, walking away from something, either a person or a situation, again, in October, Cancer. This could also be someone that has done this to you or that's doing this to you in October. Because it's general readings, Cancer, the energies can be flipped. So if you think, oh, well, I'm not anxious about anything, but this other person could definitely be anxious if they owe me an apology, well, yeah, then that would be their energy, okay? Because it can go flip-flop in general readings. I'm going to take one for your Six of Swords before moving on to your final outcome. Yeah. Not being on the same page. Someone is walking away because you're bumping heads. Or you're thinking about walking away because, you know, you're not on the same page with this person. It could be, again, there's that fire energy, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also seeing Earth here. I'm sorry, not Earth, air, with Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this final outcome because this is very positive. This Ace of Pentacles for Cancer in October. Ooh, okay, Cancer. So the Empress lets me know that there is something new, okay? Something new coming in. The Empress is also birth, fertility, and conception. And with the Ace of Pentacles, that is very, very, very likely. With the Ace of Pentacles, not only is Ace of Pentacles like financial abundance and matrimony, but if you see that rabbit on the front, birth, fertility, and conception. So if you don't want to get pregnant or you don't want to have kids, like, God, you're getting this at the end of September. You might want to be careful because that looks like there could be a chance for that. But it's also about new things coming into your life as well, okay? And then with death in reverse is a delay in a transition, something not quite ending just yet, something that you could think that is ending, but it's not, okay? It's just not transitioning just yet. I think for some of you where you are looking to branch out, or yeah, there's a feeling of branching out where you're not completely changing the situation, but kind of just rearranging things, not doing a 360, but maybe a 180. No, not doing a 180, but maybe doing a 90, which is like it's not a complete flip flop, right? It's just moving a little bit in a new direction, but kind of staying in the same circle. Some of you get that, some of you don't. I feel like there's some shifts that happen here that bring in some newness. And for those of you where you're looking for the financial abundance and you're really trying to plan and create it, remember you have that magician. October is going to be a good month for that. For others of you that are looking at love, I definitely feel some shifts here. But they could definitely be shifts for the better at the start of October, where if you weren't communicating because of some past dysfunction, where things just couldn't get stable, I feel like there's discussion that finally opens up, but not necessarily to the point that there's a commitment all of a sudden. I feel like there's a moment where you step back, but ultimately things do kind of work themselves out here. I definitely feel like with love, it's going to be a little bit more complicated than those cancers that are working on finance. But either way, I don't see anything that's really, really heavy. It just looks like this is a process. For all of those that this is resonating with, I would say that October is not going to be it's not going to be rough, and that you're on the right track. I don't see anything alarming, okay? So, Cancer, take care. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is turning for you to bring you to a place of sunshine, okay? Take care of yourselves, and I will see you very, very soon where we will look at nothing but love, okay? And maybe in another 48 hours, we'll be doing Cancer's love forecast, hopefully. But if you have any comments at which this resonates, definitely leave them below. I love to read your comments. Also, share your experience with others that are on the site as well. You never know what your experience and sharing that experience, how that'll help another, okay? Also, again, we are going to be doing another 10-day sale. So if you have not subscribed, you may want to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you know exactly when October sale is going to begin. Take care, Cancer, and I will see you guys very soon.